Blessings, peace, and blessings. Glory, glory to the eternal, forever living God. It is your brother Jehoshaphat Israel here in the house that God has made. And tonight, family, I'm just gonna be on cruise control. I notice as a content creator that when I do a show and I take a long time to put a lot of information up into the show, it gets low views. If I'm passionate about something and I want to bring some receipts and I want to bring some tickets and some bills up to these people, it gets looked at a little bit. But tonight, since I'm not gonna stress on the show, since I've been sitting up here all this time, if you only knew, just to put up something on the channels, I'm really stressing, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up over here really stressing. So I'm going to stop all of that. I'm going to stop my little stressing and I'm going to take a little mini break for tonight. And I'm going to just put up a show. Tonight, we got tales of Warren G. We got a tale about Michael Jackson. We got to tell about Steve Harvey, but the Steve Harvey and Michael Jackson is intertwined. And then we got another story about LL Cool J. So since I'm sitting up over here and it's so hard for me, you know what I'm saying? It's so hard for me to actually make any show that I want to do. This would be my topic for tonight only. And I don't, I can just kick my feet up and I can just put it in cruise control and just let you listen to the stories. And this is not even going to take that long time. It's not even going to take a long time like that. Okay. Warren G, you up. Let's go all the way back.
On me like he tripping and just wham, snatch my shit. Session, I went to go see Snoop and everybody. I hadn't seen everybody in a minute, so I went up there. One of my guys come in that I knew that was part of his team was like, Warren, should want to holler at you. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm coming in there. I'm just right here talking to all my guys. So we talking, he come in again like, Warren, should want you. I'm like, okay, I'm coming. Let me talk to my guy. He came in there and was like, Warren, man, let me holler at you, man. And I was like,
at this point, you should know that it's a setup. Right when he did that, you know what I'm saying? Because he already know. We chilling.
Like, shit, this nigga, man, god damn. Walked in, went in the room, and once, when we got in there, the door shut, another door came over from this side. And
I would never trust going in a room with Suge Knight like that, especially Suge back in the day. So automatically, I'm going to see it as the setup. Okay, Suge. He want to talk to me. What he got to talk to me about? I don't owe him no money, do I?
Then it was a dude I knew came out, was just like, Blood, you tried to set me up. So I'm like, huh? What the look like trying to set you up? This my, like, man, some just told me that. When he said some I said, oh, this some bullshit. Yeah. Talking to Suge, like, Blood, Warren, you just as us. So I'm like, no. So I'm just chilling. So he, like, walk up on me like he tripping and just wham, snatch my shit. One of my homeboys, Big C-Style, he came in like, what's up? Like, what's going on? What's happening with Warren? Why y'all with Warren? I was like, why they talking? I eased out that motherfucker. Walked through the kitchen.
For some reason, I thought that Warren G was Dr. Dre's brother. I really thought that. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, growing up in the scene with the music, I thought they was brothers.
And I seen one of my homeboys, two of my guys, I looked at them like, nigga, these niggas tripping. I didn't want to alarm nobody, so I got to the hallway, walked out the hallway, so as I'm going down the hallway, he came storming out that motherfucker. Get that nigga Blood. As soon as he said that shit, I took over. I started running, all you seen was just like some dominoes, just pop, they fell. So I got a chance to get out there. I jumped in my truck, I had a whoop, took off. Called my uncle, I said, run. Some just snatched my chain. I was mad at him. He called Snoop.
Man, you lucky. You lucky. You know what I'm saying? That Suge, you know what I'm saying? He was ruthless.
Both of them, he told him straight up, he said, look, if my nephew chain don't come out that I'm that up. Snoop called me like, G-Dub, come get your chain, man. Da-da-da-da. I said, hell no, nigga, I ain't going back up there to get that chain. Nigga, keep that hold it, and when I see you, I get it. But the whole time I didn't know Dre left. I wish he would have called me like to stay out the way. Walk up.
they is brothers by marriage. But let's go ahead and switch gears. Let's bring our brother Mike. Let's bring our brother Mike up to the show now.
Ma'am, you live on Section 8, get food stamps, Medicaid, and your baby daddy's child support. Uncle Sam and 3 men pay your bills. You just manage the Wi-Fi.
I wonder why so many different people, family. All I got to do is narrate for tonight. It's easy for tonight. I'm taking a break. We gonna watch these cartoons. We gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? We gonna relax. Now let's get into the story. Why they always was calling Michael a pedophile? Why they do him like that? You know what I'm saying? Michael, from what I remember about Michael, he married Lisa Presley, Elvis' daughter's his daughter. That's the most gangsta-ish stuff that you could possibly do. And you'd be like, oh, well, Jehosa, she's a white girl, this or that. But he still married that woman. Did I see him? I seen Michael with all type of people like Diana Ross. And I seen him with all of those females in the 70s and in the 80s that were movie stars and they were models. The most high of their class. Real prestigious. So as I looked at Mike was hot for a long time. He stayed hot from the time he was a kid all the way till he got older. Can I say he was drifting off, but he was doing all of those concerts and many all over the world. It was some places that they would kick Mike out the whole damn country. And they was paying him millions and millions of dollars to do it. It was funny. It was sad at Michael Jackson's death. It was sad to see him in that stage. I don't know if his mind was going, if he was still there. The man stood up for all them different years and told the black community, I got vitiligo. We was like, shut up, Michael, shut up. You just want to be a white man. And then he cut his nose off. And then we was really, you know what I'm saying? We was really like, oh, Michael, he didn't cut his whole nose off. He just got some surgery. Then that fight with Prince, he had that going on. It was so much going on with Michael Jackson. But I think he died when he was like 55 or something. So he was very, very, very young and very on top. But as I look at Michael Jackson, when I seen him as a kid growing up and all the stuff that he did a lot of different stuff. Been to a lot of different places. But when Michael Jackson tried to buy Sony, I looked at that like, whoa, Michael, whoa, Michael. That's what I think that cost it for him. A black man, you know what I'm saying? A black man. And this is my opinion. This is what I think. I don't got no outside sources to validate none of this stuff. And you'd be like, what do you mean, Jehoshaphat? But this is all the stuff that I seen now growing up. Why they put that on that man like that? Why they was sitting up over there trying to denigrate his name and his death? It was tragic, family. It was a damn shame to see brother Michael Jackson dressed up. You know, he had the same attire. Everywhere he went, he dressed like a businessman, like he was a prince or something. So I can't rag him for that. Probably the times that he put on the thong, but hey, we ain't judging, fella. We ain't judging. But the Comrade Murray, his final physician, and to hear what was the causes of his death with that medicine and those pills, like you just gave up on life to where you just want to sleep, and you just want to sleep because from what they said the pills that the Comrade Murray was giving him was some type of sleep medication. I could be off on that, but it was a damn shame, family. It was a damn shame to see poor brother Michael Jackson in the last state of his life. And I know that he was a great man like that. And you'd be like, what do you mean? What do you mean? They still call him the greatest. Okay, let's get into the show.
I need to go to church.
Steve Harvey on this one too. So it's Michael Jackson and Steve Harvey. Let's go back.
You know, Mike was in a lot of trouble, man. He said, man, I need to go to church. I just want to go to church. Mike thought they was going to convict him. He said, Steve, I didn't do this, man. I just believed it. I said, Mike, I'm gonna come pick you up and we can go to church. So Mike had took the entire floor of the Beverly Wilshire Hotel and gutted it. And Mike met me at the door on a moped. I was Mike, on a moped, dog, I'm 6'2". And I'm looking at this place and I'm going, this is incredible. I said, Mike, we gotta go to church. I said, Mike, did you tell anybody you was going to church? Oh no, I wanted to be a secret. Mike goes to get dressed and he comes out dressed. And I went, Mike, you got on? What's the matter? This is my suit. I said, what you dressed like Captain Crunch for? We're going to church, man. So we go get in the car and we turn on Crenshaw and it's cars from the 10 all the way down Crenshaw. People all on the side. Where I said, Mike, I thought I told you, ain't tell nobody. I never opened my mouth. Well, the preacher told somebody Michael was coming and the word got out. People from all over the world flew in to see this guy go to church. We get to the church, it's packed. This Easter, Chip Merritt prayed for Michael. He told us, he said, Mike, you're going to walk away from this. We sat down, and boy, this choir came out and they was jamming. And Mike was just sitting there just rocking, man. This is great, man. Oh, my God. Why are those people jumping up and down? I said, they shouting. For what? Well, probably because you here. So Mike says, I don't want to talk to anybody. Mike said he ain't coming out and he want me to talk for him. We don't want to talk to you, we want to talk to Mike. I say, hey, man, tell you no more, Mike ain't coming out here. Why are they allowing children in the basement with Michael? I said, hold on, man, where you going with this here? I say, press conference over, and we get in the car. I say, Mike, listen, man, it's people all the way down here. I just want to shake their hand and this ass roll the window down. Man, these people was reaching in there, tearing his clothes off. They're pulling me. I said, roll your window up. Shut up all that whining. Mike, and roll your window up. You're gonna crush their hand. Man, their hand. But I got that window up, and this dude's hand was caught in the window. I said, Steve, you were gonna drag the poor man. I said, didn't I tell your ass not to open the window? So we get all the way back to the hotel, and Mike just stepped in some gum. So, Steve, there's gum on my shoe. I said, and what the f I'm supposed to do?
I meant, shouts out to all the content creators. I meant what I said about Michael, for real though. You know what I'm saying? Sad, but we got a bonus. We got a bonus for tonight. So we gonna go ahead and pull in Percy Mill. I think that's Master P real name. Bout it. Master P had a nice run. He did when he was coming up in the game. Master P had a good run, so much to where he left where he was living, somewhere down in Louisiana. Where he come from, Texas? Nah, it's like Louisiana or something. He came all the way to California, and then he changed his name, and he said, call me Ice Cream Man. I took offensive because that was my name back then. And then Master P, I was a little kid, family. Master P started selling his music like Too Short in the back of his car like E40. Classic. But when he came up with that Bout It, black people lost their damn mind. All through America. You know what I'm saying? All through America. They can say what they want. So we got our bonus cartoon for tonight. And it would be Master P. Then we'll end it with LL Cool J.
The newborn baby sleeping on the floor looked at $1 million check and said, no. His own blood almost fought him on the flight home. To the hood, he was a fool who just fumbled the ultimate bag. But he didn't see a ticket out. He saw a golden leash. They didn't want to make him rich. They wanted to own his masters forever. So instead of selling his soul, he took $25,000 in raw street cash, tracked down Michael Jackson's lawyer, and paid for one conversation, just to learn how the trap was built. The lawyer gave him the game. Major labels only do two things. They act like a bank for the loan and a truck to deliver the CDs. He dropped $200,000 of his own hustle money on the table and told the billion-dollar label, I don't need your bank. I'm just using your trucks. By keeping 100% of his art, the math completely flipped. Selling 100,000 independent records made him richer than mainstream stars selling 1 million. The man who chose the dirt floor so he could build a $250 million empire was Master P. Man.
That's hecka smart. Sometimes it takes us to sit there and come up with the plan, but be smart about it. But take our damn time. We can't, like Master P, you know what I'm saying? Master P taught me that I really got to take my time on some things. I'm not going to be rushing head in unless I had to. You know what I'm saying? If I had to, if I just had a small little window, but those plans that we make for ourselves and our future, I don't have to run 100 miles an hour. All I got to do is start and stay consistent and be there. You know what I'm saying? And put the time in. And I can't sit up here and just take the fast way out. I can't. We in it for the long haul. Okay, peace and blessings to my brothers and sisters, because I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Because these are all my favorite cartoons. You know, I got a gang of cartoons that I like. You know what I'm saying? I really do, the ones that they allow us to have. But at the same time, you know, I throw it up in the show. It's the same old to me, but I would be lying to you if I didn't tell you that I want to put more cartoons in my shows like I always did in my past.
And, you know, my alarm went off, not the alarm, but the entry alarm. Like, in other words, like, if you have an alarm, when you walk in your house, the alarm goes, yeah, and gives you a chance to turn it off. So I'm thinking, like, yo, maybe it's one of my daughters or something, they coming in, or kids coming in late. I'm like, let me go downstairs and see what's going on. So I go downstairs, I'm in my underwear, you know what I'm saying? I'm just walking downstairs. Something say, man, don't turn on the lights. I want to see what's going on. You know what I mean? It's like, I ain't gonna turn the light on. I'm just gonna go downstairs. Some Charles Manson looking come walking, like he comes in out the kitchen.
House.
Yeah, he comes out the kitchen, and then we was off to the races. You know what I mean?
I heard you beat the dog shit out of that dude.
For real. For real.
He was probably like, let me call 911. Let me call 911. He was like, man, just get me out of here. Yeah, that's a violation in the house.
Let me tell you something. I'm a good guy. I'm not a nice guy.
Right,
There's a
right.
difference. There's a difference.
Yeah.
It was about 20.